Hi there guys and girls, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Wild Wonders of Southern Africa. So in today's episode I'm going to do an animal update of all of my animals that I keep, and I'm going to show you how my aquariums are doing, and then I also have some sad news. But first let's have a look at the pond. So as you can see, it's summertime and I have a tiny bit of algae, but I'm going to sort that out today. Then the fish bowl, it's doing really well. The fish are actually in there. Don't know if you can see the goldfish over there. And then I need to go and clean the filter out so that my waterfall is going to run again. But other than that, it's doing really well. Right, now we're looking at the shell dweller tank over here. I have removed all of the other fish from this aquarium, only leaving the shellies. You can see the little shell dwellers. They've paired up really nicely. You can see a few more. I do still have a little bit of an algae problem here, and that is why I introduced this massive apple snail, and he's been chomping away and he's doing a really good job of that. Right, now the second aquarium I'm going to show you guys is my hospital aquarium, or my hospital tank. It's doing really well. There's a lot of breeding going on in this tank as well, and I've kept it as it is, and the plants have grown really well, and I actually don't have any algae problems in this aquarium at all. And that might be because I've got a few brittlenose catfish that have been chomping away, and I think there's a few straddling shrimp still in this aquarium that I haven't taken out. Right, now moving on to the last aquarium. This is my 500 litre micro aquarium, and as you guys can see, I have blackbeard algae, and I've got a lot of blackbeard algae. It's a bit of a problem here. So I first got a few assassin snails in here to get rid of all of the pond snails, because they're actually just down in the substrate, they're not doing anything. But I'm gonna get rid of the assassin snails because I want to get a couple of nerite snails in here to help with the blackbeard algae. Even though I know it's not really a solution, I need to get some help. So I'll get a hold of one of my friends, Martin. He is a phenomenal aquarist and a fish keeper. He's going to help me out with some peroxide or hydrogen peroxide to get rid of the blackbeard algae. But other than that, the plants seem to be flourishing as well. I do not have CO2 on here. I actually have a new little betta female here, and we've aptly named her Lika. So here's Lika, guys. She is a beauty. And then there's lots of little endlers and endler babies still in here. I've taken out most of the females, but I do see there's one or two females still in here. And I have a few hundred shrimps in this tank, and it's a Smarty aquarium. That means that there's lots of different color variants of Neocaridina shrimp in this aquarium. But to make this aquarium more interesting, I've got this aquarium over here that has an overflow, and the outlet of the canister filter, I've also got a small little pipe in the back there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it goes all the way and into an aquarium in the back. Now that aquarium is filling up slowly with the canister filter's water, and then eventually with the fish bridge it flows over and equalizes here before it flows down and into, I don't know if you can see it, the large aquarium again. So that's how I make sure that all three aquariums have exactly the same water quality. And then you can see there in the back, there's another filter. But this nice betta over here, we have decided to name him Tertius. So Tertius and Lika. Let's see who of my subscribers know where those names came from. Anyway guys, that's the 500 litre aquarium with the fish bridge and overflow sump, or overflow, it's not a sump really. But anyway, tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Right, we're moving on to one of my leopard gecko terrariums. So you can see, whoop, she's still doing well. Hello. And that's Amelia. Amelia's doing really well. I don't want to bother her. Hello. Oh, okay. Sorry, I just woke her up from a deep sleep. And then we're going to go over to Pandora, my crested gecko. I recently got a cool light that emits a green light that does not bother Pandora at all. You can see it's actually sleeping in his water bowl here. And I've got 2 food bowls and another one up here if I need to, and then another water bowl in the back there. But the plants are doing okay with the green light. The only thing is though, I think the moss might have died. Okay, then right next to my crested gecko, I've got 3 adult Madagascan hissing cockroaches. So the green light's not really showing it that well. So what I'm going to do is just put a flashlight on so you guys can see them. They are monstrous. They're really, really big. And there is a bit of mold in their terrarium, but for some reason they sort it out overnight. So it's not a problem. I'm not really worried about that. They do have little ones as well. So there's a whole lot of smaller hissing cockroaches in their terrarium as well. The sad part, guys, that I'm really, really upset about is my ant queen and the rest of the ant colony died. I got this amazing formicarium from Ants Australia, and I hooked up a cool piping system here that goes all the way to the back. I don't want to show you. That's their feeding station, or that's where I had the food out for them. And then over here I've got a mixture of water and honey. But what happened was, right over here, this used to be tilted up here, and for some reason the cotton started leaking and the water spilled out, drowning my queen and all of her workers. So I'm totally gutted about that. So I don't know if I will try and get another queen, but yeah, I'm super sad. So that's the Camponotus cinctellus no more. I'm super sad about that. Moving on to my other leopard gecko, Clark. He's in the back over there. Don't know if you guys can see him. He's in his cool hide. He's cooling down. And then over here he's got a humid hide. It's a pretty cool hide. Got some sphagnum moss in there. And this is his hot hide. It's on top of a piece of slate. The slate's nice and warm. And underneath there is a heating pad, and then this one is hollow. He can just climb in there. It's quite a nice setup he's got here. I might be moving Emilia in with him, because there is a friend of mine that also wants to get a leopard gecko, and he is now an adult. I'm not really sure if I want to separate them first, have a divider in here, and yeah, but another new addition to my collection is I've got a whole lot of silkworms, guys. Some of the silkworms actually have spun cocoons, as you can see here in the top, and the others are nice and big. I've got 2 different color variants. There's some zebra looking ones. Let me just get that one out for you guys to see. Here we can see it. Pretty cute, eh? And then I also keep some of my feeder crickets inside here. They're doing okay. Right, popping over to my tarantulas. Brachypelma Emilia, she's doing quite well, as you can see over there. Then I have my tiger rump, my little sling. It's grown, it's molted twice now, and it's doing really well in its Ferrero Rocher DIY terrarium I built for it. And there you can see my Chaco Goldeni, my red rump, also doing quite well. And then moving over here, I've moved some of my tarantulas to this side here, and that's my red island bird eater. It's a Formictopus atrochomatus. It's right in the back there. Then my Mexican fireleg, doing really well. And also my pumpkin patch, that's the Apolopus formosus. It's right in the front here. And then over here is my green bottle blue. You can see doing really well. Just molted again. and the colors are just fantastic. And that's my tarantula update for you guys for today. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, on your bottom right hand corner, if you're watching this from YouTube, please subscribe. If you do not know how to subscribe and you are on Facebook, I do have a fantastic Facebook group. It's also called Liaan, Lategan, the Wild Wonders of Southern Africa. So if you want to stay up to date and you want to keep on seeing what I do on this channel, consider going over there. I do have a lot of competitions running from time to time, so don't miss out and become a wild wanderer. Then I might get some new animals in the near future, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. It is quite amazing, it's quite cool, but yeah, I'm going to use the animals that I have and some of the animals that I'm getting as ambassadors for their species, and just to educate people about them, how to care for them properly. Because obviously a lot of people do want to take care and care for exotic pets, but they don't always have the right equipment or know how to do it. I also want to provide adequate information for good husbandry, so you guys can take care of your animals in the right way, so they can not just survive but thrive. Alright guys, that's it from me for this week. At the end of this video clip, I'll have a couple of video material clips up for you with all of my animals. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. On every Monday I'll have a video, but in between I'll have wild news. Bye for now.